Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Into Reverie. We are, well, still on the Rean route, so to speak, and we're about to go over to the Garnier district and meet up with, well, Representative Ragnitz and have a bit of lunch, see how things are on his end. So, let's get to it, shall we? While we're at it, explore the entire region out there before heading to where we need to be. Heimdall, the Garnier district.
I don't sense anyone following me now. So why did I sense it before?
Did something happen, Rean?
Yeah, something did, and she can tell. Alright, so that is probably where we need to be, but it's not a big area, but still a few places we want to check out first. I'm glad you like it here. Who knows what's going to happen to Crossbell? All we can do is now hope we can finally visit Michelin Wonderland one of these days. Ah, okay, so they're still having the same text as when we were here on Siege Route, so they do remember what we did. That's interesting. Welcome. How about a nice crepe to top off a full day of tour in the capital, huh? This place is full of pricey establishments. If you need a bite, on a cheap, you can't beat my crepes. Mine are packed with fresh fruits wrapped in springy dough and topped with sweet cream. You won't find any better in the city, trust me. And so I would love to buy them, we just don't have the money for it. Not enough at least. I couldn't find the time to grind some of the monsters, so let's hope later we will
There's the Opera House.
Find it.
Remember
instead.
when we used to only know Vita as a singer here, Elliot?
Her world felt so far away, but now we've been on the same stage. They actually invited me to come back too, so I'll save you guys a seat.
Nice, looking forward to it.
Me too. Hopefully we get to see that. Oh, you guys are Emma's friends, right? They are. Fancy seeing you here, Class 7. It's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? Oh, hello, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure we've met. Oh, these two live in Erin Village. Where is Emma's from? Oh, I see. So they're just like the others we met then. Congratulations then, Nina. You're now one step closer to becoming a full-time wandering witch, just like you wanted. Aww. Thank you, Altina. I'm so excited. It's amazing how many people there are out there and how lively they all are. The world is just so bright and shining. At least that's how it usually is. But sometimes it gets like they get really gloomy too. I wonder why. And there's the million mirror question. Yeah, if I had to put in the words, I can sense multiple sources of mana that feel somehow murky. It's not as strong as it was during the Twilight though, so that makes it hard to pin down their source. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. You're so smart, Marjorie. Interesting. Then at the very least there's clearly something going on, even if we can't say what it is yet. Thanks for letting us in on what you know. We'll be sure to keep you close lookout on anything that's suspicious. Okay, good luck you guys. Oh, I just remembered that a good friend of mine gave me an S-section tickets to the Opera House. I think I'll take Nina to see a show with me while Euclid and Albereo aren't looking. Make it a fun night out. Oh, Vita Clotilda used to sing at this opera house, didn't she? I had no idea this building was such a big deal. I'll have to get her autograph when she comes back. Oh, definitely. I'm hoping that in this game we'll see her again too. I see the Heimdall Opera House. From what I hear, Vita Clotilda remains popular as ever, even while on hiatus. That woman is so much larger than life. Easy to forget that's still her public claim to fame in the eyes of most. Well, he can visit later. We got other stuff that needs to be doing. Most definitely. And now we know that there could be new people here with different texts. We owe it to ourselves to check everything.
These babies is always so pretty. Pretty enough to buy for me. Right, you sis?
Ask me again in a decade.
You got it, sugar daddy. I'm gonna hold you to it. Just don't go broke so you can splurge on me.
You're ridiculous.
The way they interact is so sweet.
You're almost the same with Rean, Altina, don't worry. Just a little bit different. Alright. They are not interested in us, at least not in a different way than the previous group, so we don't need to talk to them. I just like the fact that we did get another text just by getting inside of it. Alright, let's get in then. We're scheduled to have lunch with Representative Recknitz at this hotel. We still have some time to spare, but I wonder if we should head in early. Entering the hotel will cause the main story to advance. Heimdall will become inaccessible, as will any sub-events yet to be seen. Okay, let's have a quick check. No sub-page in between. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else we can do. We could technically switch over to another group, but... Or we can just continue this one till we are stopped. It's not that things in the other group will be inaccessible because we haven't played them, because we continue with another group. At least, that is not the way the game should handle itself, so let's go. Because right now, I just need to see each route their own separate story. And when the inevitable happens and they all converge on one single point, they join together, then they will influence each other's story. They will be each other's story. Until then, we can do whatever we want to each story in any way we mean to. And I think for myself, just stick into one route till we hit the wall and then change to the other. I think that's the way to go for now. Because who knows, maybe when we're entering it will stop that here. And then we need to choose between C and Lloyd.
Thank you for coming.
Representative Recknitz.
Not at all. Thank you for inviting us.
Ooh, an unexpected second person. Alvin Rice Anor.
I'm so happy I get to see your faces again.
Your Highness.
What brings you here, Your Highness? I should very much be asking you the same thing. All this, and you're being forced to place yourself in harm's way for my brother. I'm so sorry for not consulting you first. Yes, as you ought to be. I'm your best friend. I could have thanked you much sooner, Elise, had you not kept this a secret from me. Then you won't stop me? Stop you? Heaven forbid. As soon as Representative Recknitz informed me of the details, I chose to accompany him of my own volition. I cannot bear to ignore a matter that involves my family. So please, let me do my part. Let me be part of your team.
I'd like that very much.
You've always been a part of the team, Your Highness.
Well, this has come to a fine resolution, but it won't do to begin discussions on an empty stomach.
So true.
Why don't we have some lunch first?
You won't hear any objections from me.
I could definitely use a bite.
Aw, that really hit the spot. I can hardly believe you finished it all. Your stomach really is a void. I'd like to see who can eat more between you and Maya. I can't blame you though. The quality of a first-class hotel food is not to be underestimated. Yeah, I didn't think to come to a place like this on my food tour. You must have really liked it too, Tilly. You ate a ton. Well, I am a growing girl, just as much as you. Well, I'm glad you both enjoyed it. Shall we all get down to business then? First, I want to discuss the disappearance of the prince and the new princess. Oh, with what we have now, we believe it to be the work of a terrorist who goes by sea. I wish we could say more about them, but I'm afraid we know very little. Just that they're the leader of a so-called reborn Imperial Liberation Front. They also look slightly different from the sea we dealt with in the past. Speaking of which, I like your take on that matter, Rean. Do you believe the new sea and the original sea are one and the same? I admit that I haven't been able to get in touch with Crow to confirm for sure. But I'm convinced that no, they are not the same person. Well, I was thinking the same. This new one has mimicked the original style in their statement, but I think Crow has left those days behind for good. It's a relief to hear you feel that way. Seemed like it's a safe bet, yeah. As for the contents of their statement, they referred directly to His Highness. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wing, now bound to inaction. Oh, that does make it quite clear that they were responsible for the abduction. I would assume wings referred to the courageous. Vast as the Empire is, how they're able to keep a ship that size hidden from sight is quite a mystery in itself. Yeah, it might have stealth capabilities, but that can only get you so far. It's impressive they've managed to keep this location from the intelligence division, even if it isn't in its former size. Well, military are in it though. So, heard any new statements from C? I'm afraid not. That's the only one. We've been trying to investigate this matter as best as we can, but our foe is quite cunning. They won't let themselves be caught so easily. If only... Well, given the nature of this crime, we'll need to be exceptionally covert during our investigation. But naturally, the government cannot and will not leave this case unsolved. You will have our full backing, however you choose to go about this. If you're in need of the military police assistance, all you need to do is ask. Thank you, Your Excellency. Next, I'd like to discuss my primary reason for summoning you here. Would that be the information you said you wanted to share when you called? That it would. This information was given to me by General Van Dyke, but Princess Elvin and Elise has also verified it with their own experiences. Really? Does this relate to the thing you were concerned about when you met up with Elliot? Yes, it does. Allow me to explain. The students on St. Estrella came from many different backgrounds. We have many with family in the military, including officers and generals. That in itself isn't a problem. What is that many of these military family members have been reportedly acting strangely of late. In what way? I remember hearing rumors about that when I was at the school too. Well, most of them are seemingly reformist and young officers who idolizes the late Chancellor. It's as if they refuse to settle back into normality after the war ended. They're still addressing others with deep aggression and are clearly very unhappy with the current state of the Empire. Well, but the thing that concerns us the most of all is their reaction to Crossbell's reoccupation. Well, they aren't all angry with the idea of a united nation. It's the opposite, in fact, and they are in full support of it. That is not good. That's an understatement. What utter insanity. The success of a united nation would also mean the end of Erebonia. Precisely. I'm a reformist, but supporting such an extreme concept is nothing short of baffling to me. According to General Van Dyke, some of them have been showing worrying signs of plotting something in light of this. Exactly what that something is in detail has yet to be confirmed. That kinda ties up with what me, Eustace, and Elliot found out too. Yeah. Oh? Could you tell me what you discovered? The group shared their findings with Representative Regnitz. Soldiers holding covert meetings in the city and a large amount of supplies disappearing. It wouldn't surprise me if members of the army were defecting to the Ebon Defense Force. I think we need to look into potential points of contact between them. Agreed. I think we've also got a clearer picture of what's been going on after sharing all we know. If we put the pieces we currently have together, the muck and mire that gathers in the familiar city with from C's statement refers to defecting members of the army. That makes sense. The statement did mention it would see those who support the United Nation pay for their crimes. I get this all falling into place then. If they really are rebels in the army and punishing them is C's goal, then who we find first doesn't really matter, because the others will be there. How convenient for us. Yeah, it sure is. I'm glad we're able to help put you on the right track. Oh, Class 7 always comes through in the end. Your Highness? Oh, pardon me. You don't have to worry. I'm hardly the only one whose life is difficult right now. Yeah, don't you know it? I'm sure that if I were to ask you to rest, you wouldn't listen. But please, at least be a little gentler to yourself, Your Highness. But the great mental burden of not knowing whether family is safe and well is not to be underestimated. Them being missing also mean you have to carry on with the work that would normally be given to them. You are going through too much for one to handle right now. If you are feeling at all unwell, we would like for you to consider taking some time off. I couldn't possibly... I'm in full agreement. Taking care of yourself is as much part of your duties as working. While you do that, we see to it these crimes are solved. You have our word. I'll do what I can in your stead, and I will see that Prince Olivert and Lady Scheherazade are brought home as soon as possible. You can put your trust in us. I suppose you're right. Perhaps resting is as much part of my duties as well.
My heart is breaking for you, Your Highness. No one should have to handle a burden like this alone.
Rean? You're staring.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
It wasn't my intention to scold you either. I'm well aware that you're being considerate of my feelings, and I appreciate it.
I'm glad.
And you won't have to worry, Your Excellency. We're still not sure exactly how the situation stands in Crossbell, but I'm sure Machias is just fine. I concur. It will take more than this to make him lose heart. Thank you both. I've also put similar faith in my son. I'm sure he's doing everything he can on the inside to see justice prevail. As are Alyssa and Toa. I think we feel the same way. They ain't got nothing to worry about as long as they have Supermaid with them. And we're a whole super crew, so if they got things covered, then so do we. Oh, that's right. Thank you all for your time. I'm glad we could exchange information. It was very worthwhile meeting. Well, we ought to make our way back to the palace. Be careful on your journey, everyone. And I'm counting on you, Elise. Thank you, Your Highness. Good luck. I'm always available if you need to get in touch. Should we get going then too? Yes, let's. Right. Her Highness was looking much brighter when she left than when she arrived. I am pleased your lunch meeting was a positive one. Should you ever have the opportunity to come again, we would be delighted to serve you. And we will be delighted to be here. I hope you enjoy our hotel's culinary delights. We source only the finest and freshest ingredients to ensure our guest dining experience is second to none. Our meals are dependent upon what ingredients we obtain, so do visit again, so you can enjoy another unique meal. Oh, it was all delicious. I want to bring the rest of our old class next time. Much as I like to do that too, I don't know if my wallet will. Well, by that time I'm sure we'll collect more than enough. Right. Let's fill up while we're here. Why not?
That hits the spot.
That it definitely does. That way we are ready if anything pops up. These are still the same. Good. Let's check upstairs. Still not allowed into the lunchroom. Alright, let's get out to the district again. Now the question is, No? Is he sensing something else this time? Something feels strange. Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Rean's story for a brief period. Okay, I'm curious. Let's see what happens when I proceed. Is something wrong? It's probably nothing. I just got a weird feeling. It feels like something is in my pocket that wasn't there before. Interesting. What is this? That's a weird looking mirror. Since when did you carry one of those around? Since never? This isn't mine. It just ended up in my pocket somehow. Are you certain? I doubt anyone could slip into your pocket without you noticing it. Yeah, nothing gets by you, Rean. I don't have a clue how this got there, but there has to be a reason behind it. Though I can't imagine it connects in any way to the prince's disappearance or what happened in Crossbell. I can't very well do nothing, but I don't have a clue what to do with it. Alright, well, at least we got that. Is that for... It does have the same color as the symbol beneath the mirror. I don't know if that's connected, but that's where my thoughts are going straight away. I don't think I can afford ignoring this suspicious mirror, but I don't know what to do with it either. Okay, so we are locked into this building unless we continue the story of where we're supposed to be. Yeah, I cannot go anywhere but the hotel, so we have to change. Well, I'm glad we at least watched the scene with the mirror, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see who put it there, or that others will get it as well. So there's like a fourth party involved that we haven't seen yet. That could be either good or that could be either bad. Alright, this one is locked, and you could say that we could go Lloyd's route, but I want to check this first. I want to see if we're still locked in on the crepes. I think we will be, but let's see. If that's the case, we're just gonna go back to Lloyd. Oh, we were so close, yet so far. Are we allowed to go into the hotel? Would be interesting to see that. Oh wait, could it be that the guard is there because Rean is having his lunch there, and that's why we don't actually see them? Interesting indeed. Well, the lock is still on the crepes, so I'm guessing if we talk to him, it will still stay the same. So that means that Lloyd is the only way forward. Hey, mister, do we still have to wait? Can't we eat just yet? Sorry, but you'll have to wait a little longer. You can't rush fine art as tasty as these. I guess it takes a minute cause it's special. Wanna walk around a little more to kill time? We definitely can. Alright, so this route is locked too, so there's only one way to go. And there's one piece of thing in my mind, one thought I want to join before we switch over to another path. We can already go here. And that is about who C is. Because straight from the beginning, I always said that I don't believe it's Crow. It wouldn't make any sense. Doesn't mean he can't be Crow. Would be extremely cliched, and the fact that we can't get in touch with him feels more like it's meant for us to think that it might be Crow. But the first person that came to my mind after we saw C, and I think I already mentioned in an earlier episode, is Rufus. I don't know how, but that's the first thought I had, and it's wavering considering what's happening in Crossbell. Because how the hell would he be able to be in two places? So from being 80% in the corner, it's now like 20 or 30%, so it's diminishing as we speak. Second candidate? I don't know. I have said Campanella, but it's not the same. It just doesn't have the intricacies, and he wouldn't hide himself. He's too flamboyant in order to do that. And other than that, we need to also look at body types. So, yeah. So many possibilities and so many that it definitely can be. Like, it will not be Zin, because he's too big, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. And it is male, clearly, based on his body type, I think. So yeah, at least that's where my thoughts now are with the identity of C. We need more information, definitely. All commonalities with Crow is intentional, just like with the mask. It's differently colored, but the shape is the same as what Crow wore in the earlier part, which could be due to graphical fidelity we had back then, but it's clearly the same design with the ridges and stuff. But then again, that doesn't mean it is Crow. Alright, let's go to Lloyd, and I will keep thinking about who could it be. It has to be someone we know, because just like when it was Crow, there's no other reason to hide his face other than it's someone we know and we're not supposed to know just yet who it is, and it has to be a big surprise when it is revealed. Having said that, that does also give you the train of thought to try and figure out who it is, which makes it interesting. So whoever it's gonna be will definitely be intrigued when we see it. But not yet. For now, Lloyd.
Our only wish was to be free. For Crossbell to have true freedom. Freedom that no one would be able to take from us again. Behind that wish was one burning desire, to be proud once more. We wanted to reignite the pride that everyone in this land held deep in their hearts.
Yeah, the first time seeing them again after their crushing defeat in Crossbell. Yeah, let's see if they are right.
It was finally within our reach. All we had to do was grasp it. So why? Why couldn't we?
Rufus! 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 Rufus!
The very picture of a hero. However, Crossbell has no need for you any longer. Now kindly get off the stage.
We didn't make the choices we did to be heroes. The path we chose was so we could finally...
A new story is in motion.
And there it is.
Your fate is but one thread intermingled with many.
The overarching story.
Now, rise from your slumber.
Was that all just a dream?
Lloyd?
Risha.
Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Are you in any kind of pain?
I'm fine. Where am I? What happened to the ceremony? What about Crossbell's independence?
Crossbell City was occupied again. By the Ebon Defense Force and their commander, the self-proclaimed supreme leader, Rufus Alberea.
Seeing this makes it feel so much different now we know who the fourth unknown is.
Open your eyes, Lloyd! It's all over.
Don't give up!
Pull yourselves together. This isn't over yet.
There's still people here who haven't lost their minds. Take Lloyd and run.
If anyone can turn all of this around, it'll be the SSS.
Well, I'm not seeing any other options.
All right, let's make a break for it. Split up and get out of the city.
Understood. I'll scan for a safe route.
I'll go after Kia. Risha, you take care of Lloyd.
Got it.
Yeah. How will we come back from this?
So we were forced to split up. I hope they made it out okay. What about Kia and Cecile? They came to watch the ceremony. Are they all right?
I'm afraid I don't know. I've gone scouting a few times since the ceremony ended 2 days ago, but I haven't come across any leads about what happened to them. Or Ilya and Sully, for that matter.
Well, Ilya, we know, if we're right, but it's 99% sure that that was her, because of the moves, the hair, everything.
Oh. Damn it! How could I have let this happen? Protecting Crossbell was our duty.
Lloyd.
Staying here isn't an option. I have to see for myself what's happening in the city. Risha, will you come with me?
Of course you will.
Yes, of course.
But will we need a disguise? That's the question. East Crossbell Highway, the boat shack. Of course it's there. Lloyd Routes Act 2, Lost Heroes. Whatever medicine you gave me is some really powerful stuff. I was injured pretty badly, but even the worst of my wounds have already healed. It's an ointment made from a recipe passed down for generations between those who buried the Jin's name. That was the last I had, sadly. It's powerful, but not a miracle. Your wounds can still reopen, and there's nothing it can do to help you regain your stamina. So try not to overdo it, alright? Got it. I really owe you one for using what you had left on me. Okay, well, let's get moving. Yeah, so probably worried about Lloyd and how he feels on this entire situation. Seeing his city fall and not being able to do anything. That would be maddening, at least on some level. Can we rest? Will it help? Or is it just a simple HP one? Ah, and CP, yes. Alright, let's go. We'll have to rest at the hotel if you want to do everything in full.
I bet we could fish here.
Yes, we can. And we have 10, so we can do it a couple of times. Really? We fished enough times already in this game to know how it goes.
Bye. This will be good.
It's gonna mean that this is gonna be like the beginning fish. Not super difficult.
It's a nice catch.
A sky gill. Do 2 more times since we have the bait for it.
Bye. This will be good. It's a nice catch.
Kasajin. Sepid Mirage. And one last one. Let's get lucky. See, we have a new one in here.
Right.
That's not even in the ballpark of being close. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Mine was just press that button.
Oh well.
Oh well, it's a sky gill, so wouldn't have given us anything. Well, new fish related at least.
Of course. An easy victory.
I don't know if it's gonna be easy, but we'll at least have a chance. 6. Oh, we definitely need some new ones. Does he have any scanning probabilities? No.
my turn.
Yeah.
Zero Breaker!
Death awaits you!
Yes, the quick death awaits you.
Simple! Of course! Battle complete. Now to reset myself.
Yeah, there was nothing they could do. Not with her around. Alright, let's check the end of things. Alright, so both of them cannot knock him out from the front. Not a hard hitter, not enough at least.
An easy victory.
Yeah, for now, the one thing we do want to do is get more resources and get back into the city. Anything else, not important.
Keep strong. Toughness shield. Right. Hey. Huh. Now. Come on, Risha.
Of course.
Yeah, I need to try to work more strategically with our charges and our united front and that kind of stuff, and of course our BP. There's so much we can do just to make fights easier on us. Yeah, so once asleep, let it sleep. Really? Fully confused, frozen. Come on, don't tell me we're gonna die here.
Let my guard down.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I am completely flabbergasted by this. One move. Confused. Party gone. Nothing we could have done about that. What the hell? Does it mean I have to replay all 45 minutes of that? Now we can retry.
Here's our shot.
The scan is still there. Alright, let's wipe them off the board. We're not gonna let them do twice what they did. Meaning that putting up our shields doesn't mean a thing. They're gonna use their abilities anyway.
Zero Breaker! Now, come on, Risha.
So as we defeat these, we'll handle them with velvet gloves until we are a full party. You know what I mean? So yes. No.
Battle complete. Now to reset myself.
That I did not expect that. And that means that we have to prepare ourselves with accessories as well. But the fact that we have so many members we need to keep in mind does make it a bit more difficult.
I'm good to fight.
Not impossible, mind you. Smoke grenades and scopes. Thank you very much.
Here's our shot.
Yeah, we cannot have a
Behold
zero
my
craft without
dance,
using it.
An illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Fine.
Yeah, but I should start thinking about maybe just skipping these unless we are in a boss fight, because we're going to be seeing so much more of these with these zero crafts like mixed into it. Let's first take care of the little ones.
Now! A chance!
Right. Yeah.
The dang horn. It is funny though that the moment I said that I need to be more tactical, the game said, "You want to be more tactical? Let me show you how to do that," and then instantly wiped the floor with me. Yeah, incredible. That's one way of describing that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going. Battle complete. Now to reset myself.
Yes, become a flaky potato and you'll be fine.
I'm good to fight.
Yes, and so are we. Alright, this corner has been explored. Yeah, can't wait to have a full party again, but let's be honest, that's the thing I always have with any RPG I played. The smaller the group, the harder a fight can always be. So yes, we will always feel safer if we have a full party with us. And since we are so close to a bed, we might as well just sleep in it. Why not? It's a waste not to use it, isn't it? Because yes, I can use art to recover, but that still would be in need of replenishment later on. Alright, let's see what we'll encounter on the road.
Here's our shot.
Yes, it is.
Come. Now, let's go, Lloyd.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
It is. I don't mind if the bee recovers, because we still need to scan him anyway.
Of course.
Zero order, so we're definitely gonna use that.
Revel in the night. Death awaits you.
It's my turn.
Whoa, there's a little bit more damage than I expected.
Taken care of.
Alright, well, we'll encounter that enemy another time too. Just need to remember that I still need to scan it for my own perusal. That sounds like... Get down! It's our worst. Those look like Zauber soldiers. Indeed, those new soldiers showed up in the city after the battle. I suppose you weren't able to see the moment they arrived? No, I faintly recall seeing them as I was losing consciousness. I'm not sure what to make of them showing up now of all times. Those two looked like they were flying in the direction of Tangram Fortress, but why? It's in the process of being decommissioned. I learned the occupying forces set up defensive lines to the east and west while I was scouting yesterday. They have several of those soldiers at their disposal as well. Well, that's not good news. That will make it difficult for Arabonia and Calvert to intervene. Regardless, I can't hear any more of them approaching, so let's make our way to the city while we have the chance. There are sure to still be plenty of monsters on the highway, so be careful. I will. Let's hurry. And then, of course, first we go try the other direction. This way leads to Tangram Fortress, if only it hadn't fallen into Rufus's hands. I feel the same way, but there's nothing that can be done for now. we should stay away from that direction. Alright, I am gonna end the episode, but I wanna see how far we can get.
I won't let Rufus Alberea get away with this. First things first. We need to see how the city's holding up.
Oh, Lloyd.
Yeah, and if we can get back into the city. Old America Road. Can we get there? This road leads to America Village. Let's keep our sights set on the city first. We need to assess the situation there. Right. Alright, and the main reason I wanted to go here is, well, mainly so that we have an entire screen that we can empty out of enemies if I have room. That's basically it. So we go too far away, there will be enemies.
Don't take that enemy lightly.
No. Dragon Vein. Well, let's leave those for in between. If there are enemies I haven't fought yet during the episode, I will scan them in between so we can move on straight away on the next one. So for now, I'm gonna leave it here. I will wish you all a very good night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we make our way back to Crossbell City so we can talk to the people there if we can get in and see how things are right now after the reoccupation by Rufus. So, for now, bye-bye.